Hi, I want to welcome you to another edition on construction tips. On this platform, we extensively discuss essential facts and principles of subjects in construction that serve as an industrial knowledge to individuals to whom it may concern. And also, we use this platform to address pertinent questions from individuals, especially from our customers. If you want to make references to some of our editions on construction tips, I want you to go to Facebook and YouTube, Home Safe Trust Ghana Construction Tips with Ohene Kwame Miyama. If you want to suggest something, if you want to confine in us for a deliberate discussion on something very important to you, if you want to consult us for a service, you can leave your number. We're going to give you a call, meet up with you, and give you a legitimate service. Today, I want us to go straight ahead and have a deliberate discussion on one element in construction, which is very, very important. Roofing sheet installation, which is a shelter element to you as an individual who is building a house or who owns a house. The customer will make an obvious request of an approximate cost of a roofing sheet installation, which I believe is in the right direction. I want you to understand one thing. It is a service which is very important, and it goes through a series of activities before we can provide to you the approximate cost or estimate for your roofing sheet. First of all, we need to know the perimeters of your house. The perimeter of your house details, is all about the 4 square dimension of your house. We're talking about the front view, elevation, the right side elevation, the left side elevation, the back elevation. Putting them together will give you the perimeter of your house. That is just a 20% contribution to the dimension of your roofing sheet. There are more to it. Some people go to your site. There will be no wood installation for acetation of your roofing sheet, but then they'll be able to give you a roofing sheet cost estimate or approximate cost of your roofing sheet installation. It is not right. It is wrong application, and we stand in the face of people to condemn that act. You climb the building, you do proper assessment in terms of dimension of the wood installation. That will give you the adequate approximate cost of a roofing sheet installation. I want to go through with you with this video, and based on that we can go deeper into how this is done. Let's start. So your precise observation when you climb the building is either contributing to the fact that we have an appropriate dimensions for a cost consideration, or you realize that there's no wood installation, and indeed you wouldn't be able to get those considerable factors to contribute to the cost of your roofing sheet installation. So let me walk you through this. You see, this house is without wood installation. You realize that you don't have your peak dimension, you don't have your left ridge dimension, you don't have your right ridge side dimension, you don't have anything to measure to contribute to the fact that you are going to give out or issue an approximate cost of a roofing sheet installation. All that you have is a perimeter of the house, a determination of the size of your house, which I've already told you doesn't serve as a considerable factor to be able to come up with your approximate cost of roofing sheet installation. So now let's look at a house with a wood installation. The moment you climb this building, on top of the roofing, you realize that there is a wood installation, giving you the dimension of the peak, giving you the dimensions or the measurement of the right ridge side, giving you a measurement of your rain gutters system that you provide for your house, looking into the right ridge, the back and the front design. Is either you're going to do an arc ridge design or any form of design. So Without the roofing sheet, we'll be able to identify the design of your roofing. The design of your roofing entails the dimensions of your roofing, how the front view will be, the left, the right, and the back, and the peak. So the woodwork is giving you the dimension to establish your cost of your roofing sheet installation. That is just 50%. That is just 50%. Woodwork contributes 50% to the cost of your roofing sheet installation or your roofing installation. The other 50% determines the type of roofing sheet you want to install. There are types of roofing sheet. We have pure aluminium roofing sheet. We have anti-rust, that is a anti-rust roofing sheet, which majority calls it the alu-zinc roofing sheet. So we have the cost for the alu-zinc roofing sheet. We have costs for the pure aluminium roofing sheet. And apart from that, the form of installation. We have self-lock installation and we have IBR installation. All come with its different costs. So if you want to do a pure aluminium roofing sheet, that will bring an attention on where your house is built. Is your house close to the sea? Is your house more than 25 kilometers away from the sea? Is your house 45 kilometers away from the sea? Do we have a sea in the vicinity where you live? If it's yes, that means you have a problem with roofing sheet deterioration as a result of seashore, that is the salt. In this case, you don't need alu-zinc roofing sheet because that wouldn't last for long. The lifespan of that roofing sheet will be less than 2 years. You realize that the color of your roofing sheet have changed. That is where you normally say the roofing sheet has faded because of the salt. So what you need is pure aluminium. Your red caps should be aluminium. Your rain gutters should be aluminium. Your long span sheet should be aluminium, pure aluminium. It can stand all weather. If you want to do alu-zinc, then this is for places where you don't have sea. So when you go to Ashanti region, for example, 80% of houses are using alu-zinc because they don't have sea in the Ashanti region. In Accra, when you go to places like East Legon, you go to places like Cantonment, you go to places like, let me use these places as an example. You can use alu-zinc. But when you go to Labadi and those places close to the sea, you need pure aluminium. So I want to establish the fact that your geographical location also contributes to the cost of your roofing sheet. I've already told you that 50% in contribution to the cost of your roofing sheet is the type of your roofing sheet. And geographical location, that will give you the exposition position of the cost of your roofing sheet. Right, so now let's move on to the form of installation. That is within the 50% of the roofing sheet. The form of installation. There are two forms of installation. We have self-lock. The self-lock roofing sheet, whether it's aluminium or alu-zinc, you can still do a self-lock. The self-lock is, you don't use the nails to do your installation. The roofing sheet are locked by itself. We lock the roofing sheets. When we lock the roofing sheets, meaning using nails for the installation, is just 1%. Okay, so when you want to do the IBR, that is where we use much of nails to do your installation. I prefer using the self-lock than the IBR. That means when it comes to expense, the self-lock is expensive than the IBR. So the 50% contribution to the cost of your roofing sheet is what I've explained. The type of roofing sheet, depending on where your house is, and the form of installation, either self-lock or the IBR form of installation. So clearly we know factors to consider when you want the cost of your roofing sheet. If you want more, or if you want further explanations to this, you can leave a comment or your number, or you can call us on 0591362323. Home Safe Trust Ghana will work only for Ghanaians who are living in diaspora. My name is Christopher Hinekwame Nyama. I'm the CEO of Home Safe Trust Ghana. On construction tips, this is what we learned today. See you.